And I'm joined now by Jennifer Singer. We've never met before today, have we? Never.
Not one time.
One of the
Not one time.
one of the things that I love to do in this community is I tutor at Friendship Club, and I'm still calling it Friendship Club, even if that's not the proper name anymore. Jen Singer co-founded Friendship Club, and I want to say you're executive director, and now you can correct me on everything I got wrong.
All the things, and it's okay to still call it the Friendship Club.
Good.
We are, the overall organization now is Bright Futures for Youth, but the Friendship Club, of course, is still a program with under that umbrella, as is the NEO Youth Center and our SAFE program, which addresses the needs of homeless youth in our community.
Now, Bright Futures for Youth versus Friend, you'll notice there are a lot more syllables, so I think I'm just going to stick with Friendship Club. Nice and easy.
That's fine.
Nice and simple. And, okay, so I know there's a merging of these organizations, and are you the head honcho are you running the umbrella over all of these folks?
I am. So I am the executive director of Bright Futures for Youth, and then I oversee the organization. And then each program has its director and a small staff that work under them.
Okay, and they're all located up on the hill in Lytton, is that right?
That's right. So we're all at 200 Lytton Drive. Friendship Club moved there in 2018. And then quickly thereafter, we established the SAFE program, which works with homeless youth in our community. And then in early 2020, we started talking with NEO about the idea of merging. We did not know the pandemic was on its way.
Oh, you had a pandemic too?
We did.
We went through that.
I know, it's weird. It's like you run into everybody, and they had that option. But it gave us an opportunity to kind of slow down for a few months and talk more seriously about what merging might look like and what that would be and why we would consider doing that for the community. And so over about a 6-month period, we worked together to figure that out, and then we decided, yes, we would merge.
It's 3 organizations.
It's 3 programs.
3 programs, I should say, and they differ a bit. Let's just make sure everyone's clear.
Yeah.
Maybe people know, and I'm slow to get up to speed, but Friendship Club is helping girls in need, roughly.
Correct.
Do I have that right?
Yes. So girls 11 to 18, they're referred by their middle school teachers and counselors as girls who could benefit from our program, could use some extra support, socially, emotionally, academically. Friendship Club is really devoted to those young women, following them for the long term. They come in small cohorts as they enter the 6th grade all the way through 12th grade. We're offering awesome tutoring and academic support, mentoring, field trips, summer programs, mentoring along the way through our professional staff, as well as mental health services, basic needs as well. So that's our Friendship Club focus. The SAFE program recognizes and supports youth who are homeless, and a lot of the kids that we support in that program are what we call couch surfers. Mm-hmm. So they may not necessarily be living on the streets, although we do have youth who have spent the night on tennis courts before we found them, or maybe sleep in their car every once in a while if they can't find a couch to sleep on. And so that was really important to us to take that on when we did, and so that was in 2019. And then NEO, of course, is really open to any and all youth, 11 to 25. It offers, the Youth Center piece offers after-school support, fun, games, music, art, activities, just a place to be fun and safe and make friends. And what NEO was recognizing before the pandemic, before we had the merger, is they did have kids who were also coming there who were couch surfing or who had maybe some other mental health support needs that they couldn't necessarily address. And so again, this was part of our conversation of, we had some skill set, they have great skill set, how can we pull ourselves together and do more for the community and more for our kids?
In the tech world, they call that synergy,
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And, so I've been tutoring a Friendship Club for a number of years now. And I was telling my wife and I were speaking about you as a guest before I came over. And the stunning thing of children this age, middle school age, adolescents, is the strength that they have.
Yeah.
Where, over time, I'll develop a relationship with someone I'm tutoring, and then towards the end of the school year, this has happened a couple times, they will just gave me some insight into what they're going through. And I had no idea because they compartmentalized, they handled it so well. And I am so thankful we have this as a resource in our community. I think it's vital.
Thank you. Thank you. And I think that speaks to many things, right? Kids do want to just feel normal and feel like they're like everyone else and kind of going through. And so they do build up a wall or kind of, keep that private potentially. That's why it's important to create opportunities for them to be around other youth who might have similar experiences, to realize that they're not alone in that and that they can find support in each other. I think what you said, the first thing you said was that they have strength. I think that's very important. I always, it's important never to think of these girls as victims or, they are going through adversity and they are resilient. Yeah. And thankfully, I believe, and thank you for saying it, that our program helps build up some of that resiliency, gives them opportunities to, have opportunities to be strong and have fun and just kind of recognize what their strengths are and build from those.
Yes. And you hear that from your alumni too, as well, don't you? The importance of these programs.
We do.
And so if you're watching us now, I guess you would be because I'm speaking to you, and you want to know how to help, this is, and you may think, well, I'm retired, I don't have kids this age, it's not important to me, but it is. It is you're part of this community. If someone wanted to help you guys out in some way, how could the average Joe or Joanna help you guys out?
Yeah, well, we have many volunteer opportunities, as you know. So John is an awesome tutor. He comes, how many times are you coming a week at this point, John?
Right now it's been up once, but I have two students. Yeah. I've had as many as 4.
That's what I remember. So tutoring is something that we are always looking for. Female mentors right now, although with the expansion of NEO, we are hoping to get more male mentors involved with the boys there. We need drivers, people who are willing to pick up kids from school and bring them to us after school to make sure that they have the opportunities and get to us, because transportation in this rural community is very challenging. We have kitchen support people who come in and work in our kitchen and make sure we have a commercial kitchen over at the Litton building, and that provides 150 meals a week currently, and that will just grow into the future.
Are actually pretty important to these kids.
They're very important, and they're very healthy. They're scratch cooked. We have a full-time kitchen and nutrition manager. We have an internship program going in there as well. So that's really exciting. So lots and lots of volunteer opportunities. And then, of course, John, we are supported primarily through community support. And so being a donor, learning more about how you can participate in that way. We have a monthly donor program, which is a nice way for people to get involved kind of in the early days and provide ongoing support.
And I just want to jump in because I work at Friendship Club. If you're thinking, God, I don't remember. Let's say you want to be a tutor, which I know a little bit more about tutoring than the other aspects of it. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to know all the answers. But I think if you can provide some guidance, if you can remember how to multiply fractions, you'll go a long way in being able to tutor these young women. So it's just the more the merrier, as far as I can tell.
Right, absolutely.
Don't you think?
I think so.
Let's get, maybe we can put your information up on the screen so people can contact you. And I think you brought a video, didn't you?
We did bring a video. So we were excited this last October to celebrate what's called the Lights On Afterschool. It's a national movement and kind of recognition of the importance of after-school programs. I don't know if you know, but for everyone out there, the most dangerous time for young people is between 3:30 and 6 p.m., which are those hours after school, but before parents get home. And so after-school programs really provide a vital opportunity for kids to, yes, be supervised, but in a fun way, in a way they want to be there and having a great time. So we did host this event. It was a Bright Futures for Youth organizational wide event. So we had kids from Friendship Club, kids from NEO, kids from the community, kids from the SAFE program. Everyone was included. We didn't know. It's our first year, so we weren't sure. We set the backyard up. It was fun. It looked amazing. And is anyone going to come? And 185 kids showed up. So it was super amazing. We had a great time. We had awesome community partners out there with booths and activities, and it was just a great time. So it just really it just said this is the right thing to do. And we're excited about the future for the Neo Youth Center, which is our next big project.
Ah, wonderful. So let's take a look at that video. We'll roll the clip now. I've seen it. It's wonderful.
Great.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Every day is a new beginning. Every day is a gift to hold up high. Everyone has a way to carry, everyone has a soul, so let it shine. Don't worry about the clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. I will scream from the highest mountain. I will love like there's nothing in my way. I believe in the heart inside me. I believe in the hope that conquers hate. Don't worry about the clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Don't worry about the clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.
Lights out for, what was it called? Lights out for youth?
Lights On After School.
I wasn't even paying attention. Lights on after school, because
Yes.
3:30 to 6. Now, it's funny, 3:30 to 6 p.m. is the most dangerous time, most difficult time for adolescents. But I think 3:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. also you can get in a lot of trouble there.
You
too.
could,
Maybe
but
when you're older.
most of the ones I know are asleep. So
Okay, jocularity aside, Jen, please tell us a little bit more about the program.
Sure. Well, what you saw there, like I said, was Lights On After School, and I think that just gives a flavor for the vibe, the feeling that we're going for kids. They just need an awesome place to have fun and be themselves and get silly, play games, and we're really excited about our next opportunity over at the Litton Building, which is we're renovating some space on the first floor. We're renovating about 3,700 square feet, and that will be our new youth center. And so that is really exciting. It'll put us all under one roof where we can take advantage of the crossover in the programs, because there is crossover. We have youth who attend the Friendship Club Tuesdays and then go to Neo 2 other days a week. We have some youth experiencing homelessness who also, they come for case management, but they can also hang out in Neo in the afternoon. So it's really awesome to all be in that one space. So we are launching a capital campaign. We're trying to raise about $500,000 to complete the renovation, as well as some kind of backup and ongoing monies for rent and utilities and programs and things like that. So if you'd like to learn more, we'd love to tell you all about it. If anyone's out there, you can give us a call at 530-265-4311. We'd love to give you a tour, show you where it's going to be, share the plans with you, share our fundraising goals and timeline, and it's going to be really exciting. I'm very excited about this next phase.
What as I said, a vital resource. What an amazing way to give to the community. So, it's the right time of year. Think about Ebenezer Scrooge. He'd be all over this donating, I think. And so, and it just makes you feel, that's the thing I wanted to say earlier. No matter how you help, whether it's financially or donating time, whether it's cooking or tutoring or being a mentor, you come out of the process feeling really good.
Absolutely.
It's a wonderful thing. We don't talk about that. I mean, the benefit to you, whether you're donating or tutoring, what have you, it's a tremendous moment.
It's true. Philanthropy makes you happy, and volunteerism is philanthropy. And it's important for all of us to stay connected to our community. One of the hallmarks of the Friendship Club and then of NEO and now of Bright Futures for Youth is that we want our kids to understand they are part of this community. They're an important part of it. They're valued by the people in this community. They get to know at our events, our donor events and things like that. They get to know community members and see that these people are there to support them. And that gives them very clear messages about this community, the people in it, and that they are cared and loved. And that may not be the message they've received their entire life.
They are valued.
They are valued. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
My first guest has been Jennifer Singer. I only have one issue with Jennifer. I've been thinking this for a little while now. I'm also just get it out on the table. You've made things very difficult for our next guest, because this is a tough act to follow right here.
I've had a lot of practice, and I just want to thank the community. For those of you who may be more familiar with the Friendship Club, because we have been around in the community since 1995, we were serving about 100 girls for many, many years. That was our model. That was a small cohorts, and that was intentional, but a small footprint on youth in our community. Our community has changed, and we wanted to expand with the needs of our community. So this summer, we supported well over 500 youth in all of our programs. Wow. And so I just want to put that out there, because we have, not only have we come together, we have expanded greatly the amount of lives we're touching, and we'd love you all to be a part of that. So thank you.
Jen, thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
I wish you a Merry Christmas early.
Thank you, and we appreciate you. You have that voice. I know when you're in the house, and it's, John's here, you bring a great energy, and the girls really appreciate you. So thank you.
It's funny. Thank you very much for that. I have, on occasion, at Friendship Club, people ask if I would sing tenor.
Yeah?
Yeah, 10 or 12 miles away, I think, is probably the distance. But anyway, thanks to Jen, and I'll see you in the hallways, right?
Sounds great.
And
Thank you so much.
Donate to Friendship Club.
Listen to him. No.
Oh, yeah, right. Listen to me. And all these great organizations.
Thank you, John.
Everyone.
Thank
all
you.
Right, let's
Thanks,
go to
everyone.
commercial.